and they do the rightful thing with this last opportunity they have. Without Peter Obi, I don't see any candidate there. APC and PDP should be they have to be, competing among themselves. Who is the worst failure? Because there's nothing to talk about when you come to the two parties. They have disappointed Nigerians. They have destroyed the country as a party. They all walk in the same line. They reason the same manner. They are witches and wizards. That is why they have broom, particularly the APC. So the symbols of witches and wizards is broom, because worldwide it's global. So even European here, where they tell you they don't believe in witchcraft, but when they want to do, some kind of festival that have to portray witchcraft, they use broom to tell you that APC is a satanic party. It has been sucking Nigeria people's blood. It's still sucking more. He has just sucked one innocent lawyer, and he has killed so many women in the village. Many people are being raped. Nigerians are now in camp in their country, and there is no solution to it. And many more are also, they are online to see themselves in that same camp tomorrow, because most of their farm, they cannot go to their places of farming. They cannot go to their job. You can't even travel from state to state. When your loved ones is on their way traveling, you are afraid. You don't know what will happen next. The headline may look secure now. Maybe tomorrow they start taking airport. So tell me, are we going to move? The railway, forget about that one. There's nothing to write home about. It has even created a huge debt that I think the country cannot even pay as far as this generation is concerned.
Thank you.
So thank you, my brother. So I give chance to the next person to also deliver that before we go back to Edo State governor, who is trying to prepare another tsunami for us. We reject him and his gang up.
All right, thank you. All right, Obedient Destiny, thanks for joining us. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Obedient Destiny, please borrow me your time to quickly recognize Cynthia Abayomi. She's also celebrating her birthday today. She actually left a message for all people celebrating, all celebrants of birthday in December. This is her message. Cynthia Abayomi, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. And we thank God for your life, that you were born today. You are a gift to the world. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful birthday.
Thank you, Cynthia Abayomi. We are going to take this music for you in 1 minute. Thank you.
Our great Nigeria is very possible.
All right. Well, okay. Thank you very much, Cynthia Abayomi. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for joining us, for letting us know that today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. We wish you the best ever, long life and prosperity. God bless you. Okay. The next person is Obedient Destiny. Please talk to us.
Thank you so much, Naija Watch. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you all, the whole panelists. And I really want to appreciate you, Naija Watch, what you're doing, and your entire member of your TV platform. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
And before I comment on Peter Obi, what he did today, yesterday, which I'm going to dwell on. I might touch light on the rest, but I'm not going to give my attention to.
Yeah, but you have 5 minutes, sir. Just go straight to the point.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope our sister is fine. I just want to ask about her.
Yeah, she's better. She's getting better.
All right, thank you. Thank God for that. First and foremost, I want to say Peter Obi, what he did today, yesterday, is a full example of a leader, because to be a leader you must have all these qualities. There's a lot of qualities to be a good leader. I'm just going to dwell on two of them, which is humility and love. This is what I saw. Whenever I see Peter Obi, I see all the quality of the leadership qualities in him. Look at what he did. There's nobody that have conscience that will watch that will not move to tears, that have good conscience. I saw, when I look at him, apart from what he said about the statement he gave when they interviewed him, when I look at when he sat with those people, the people that sat close to him, especially the women, the way they were looking at him, this is what they'll be expecting from their so-called leaders who have disconnected them from Nigeria. These millions of people who are in IDP camp. As people have already said here, as Peter Obi always say, go and verify. We have verified. This is not the first time he's doing this. This is his character. This is, they say, you can see example of a good person in his character, in his behavior. So this is what he is. Peter Obi, if he win this election, that is the beginning of a new Nigeria. That is the beginning of unity that the whole Nigerians, home and abroad, has been clamoring for. Because that is what the ticket of Peter Obi and Dati Ame represents. Look, when I watch it today, the video, I was touched. I said, this Peter Obi is going to turn Nigeria around. He's going to make sure that everything is adhered to, because as he always say, he's going to work with rule of law. Is going to be one of his thing that he's going to make sure that he work in Nigeria, because Nigeria has law, but it has not been working. It's obvious, because for law to be working, there must be full implementation of that law. It's as good as Nigeria has no law, because they have not been implementing it. Even if they have been implementing it, they only implement it on poor people who have no money. And if you have money, you can still have your way. That is why things are degenerated to the way it is. Because without law, human being cannot behave right. Even God himself put laws for us to follow. This is what has been happening in Europe, where you see people behave well, because without putting somebody who misbehaves, without attaching punishment to that person, there is no way he will behave right. Because that animalistic, what makes us to be different from animal is because of this good law that people, the leaders who are visionary, have put in place, to set example, to put right, to make sure human beings behave right. But that has not been happening in Nigeria, until that is fully implemented. All the law, because Nigeria has good laws, there is no way things will change. And that is what Peter Obi is coming to change. And I believe he's going to change it. He's going to make sure the laws work for everybody. The law will take on anybody, both rich, poor, everybody. So there is no way law can be effective until there is full implementation of that law equally. But that has not been seen in Nigeria. So this is what will make Nigeria change, and that is what Peter Obi represents. So I saw Peter Obi. Somebody make a reference to Christ meeting with the disciple. Do you know, before Christ asked them what do you have? Those people actually said they should send them away. But Christ said, how can we send them away? They will faint on their way going. They have to eat something before he asked them, what did they have? That is compassion. This is what I see in Peter Obi. Love, compassion. So there is no way all these things will work if these people will come back, because there is nothing they will change in Nigeria, because they are the one who brought Nigeria to where it is. They cannot change. I'm ashamed to see whenever they are saying they are coming to change Nigeria, what you have destroyed. How can you change it? You cannot change it because you don't have what it takes to change Nigeria. The corruption that is all around you people, how can you change it? There is no way. It's only Peter Obi. So quickly before I finish, because there are so many things, I know there is no time, I want to touch on especially the death penalty. Even I support that, but there is, as our brother said from the beginning, nobody have right to take life. But there are other ways that I believe, which I spoke about before in my video, that if Nigeria put a law, especially these people who are stealing from our ports, if they put a law that you will go to life imprisonment, it's more or less like death penalty.
No, it's not. It's not, sir. It's not. You know why? You know why? When you sentence them to life imprisonment in this tenure, the next government that will come in the next 4 or 8 years, if they are friends, they will release them. They'll give them freedom. I don't know what it's called again. So that's why you need to just finish them. That's why you see now when a kidnapper is found affiliated with any kind of building, they bring down the buildings. You and I will be quarreling. How come they bring down the buildings? They have used the building for those that is homeless. But the reason why they are doing it is this. If you keep the building for homeless people in leftist tenure, for example, if leftist is out of power, whoever that is coming as a governor or a president will take that building and give it back to his friend again. Nigeria is corrupt to that level. So the only solution to corruption in Nigeria for now have to be death penalty.
Nigeria Watch, I support. I totally agree with what you're saying. But what I'm trying to say is, a life imprisonment. If they put a law that nobody can, change it, it's a law that they will put in place that even the family has to go to life imprisonment.
But this is Nigeria, sir. What you are saying is right, but this is Nigeria. They can release somebody from prison and tell the person to move out of Nigeria. It's happening before. You will think the person is still in prison. It's happening. A lot of people have been sentenced in Nigeria that you and I think they are in prison, but they are not in prison.
Yeah.
But here we are thinking, oh, that guy don't do that enough for the past 6 years. He's not there, sir. It's not there.
It's actually because we don't have visionary leader that won't.
Because the country is corrupt. That's why I said we should kill all of them from the top for the country to become a better country.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I support to that, but I would have preferred that, if they actually did that, because Nigerians, we know that we love life. Nigeria, we are the most happiest people on the planet. That is what
just imagine now for drug cases that be going on with APC presidential candidates now. Yeah. Have you seen any government that they address that? Have they talked about it?
Yeah, it's because we don't have
Yes. They came out quickly. Something that happened tele.
I understand you.
They must start to the killing of them from top.
All this thing boiled down to leadership. If we have good leader, which I believe that is what Peter Obi represents. If Peter Obi win this election, I believe every other one that will follow has to be, be better than Peter Obi, because that is what is going to make Nigeria change. There is no way anything will change in Nigeria if we don't have leader that will follow rule of law.
Thank you very much. Obedient Destiny. God bless you. Please, we have a caller. Hello, Gingerbread Man. Talk to us. Merry Christmas to you, my brother.
Yes.
You have just go straight to the point. You have only 2 minutes.
Okay. I'm not even going to take 2 minutes. I'm calling to confirm with Mr. Elvis that I'm in complete agreement with you, and there's no but. Every corrupt person in Nigeria needs to be eliminated. They need to kill them once and for all, because that's the only way corruption can stop. Because let me tell you, if you leave one bad egg inside the crate to spoil the others, so you are corrupt, will finish you up.
Thank you.
And anybody that is coming and knows that, you know, these people, this is the death penalty that they get, you will stop corruption by force. Mr. Peter Obi that went to IDP camp, you know, to celebrate his Christmas, that is his style. You will see videos of him going to Haiti, humanitarian services. That is the kind of, he has compassion. Like the last speaker said, if you equilibrate what Peter Obi is doing to what Jesus Christ did, is called compassion. Compassion for the people. And when you have a compassionate leader will be a transformative leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. All right. We have another caller here. Let me see. Okay, I think we lost this caller. Okay, we have the caller back again. Hello, Merry Christmas, Bob Victor. Thanks for calling us. Please go ahead. Be swift on this. Within a minute or two. Go ahead, sir. Oh, we lost you. We lost you. Sad. Once I don't like stopping my panelists once they are talking. If you want to talk right now, just quickly call in. But Victor, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, you have 1 minute, sir. Turn down your system. Turn down your system. Go ahead, talk to us.
You were discussing concerning, I wanted to give an input on the death sentence thing you're trying to put in. The death sentence cannot really work because many treaties that Nigeria has signed concerning death sentence in the United Nations, they cannot go back on that. They cannot go back on that death sentence issues. And also concerning the rule of law, before you can have a government that has the rule of law, you have to agree on your constitution. Presently, we have not come together to agree on the constitution. That is why anybody can disobey any law. If we agree where the constitution go through all the states and they sign it and everything is signed, you see that people will come to realize that they have to agree because they signed that part. A constitution is like a part you sign. And also, for what Peter Obi has done, he has done something to show to the world, to show to the new Nigeria, where a Nigerian president who wants to govern a country will show a sign of law and go to wherever there is problem, his own fellow Nigerians who have given him a right to rule over them, to show compassion and love and expression. So
thank you.
That's all I have to say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. That is the last call we're going to take for now. We need to move on to the next person swiftly.
Mr. Elvis, it's like we have a caller from this
1 minute, please. Give your caller 1 minute, please.
Caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling from. 1 minute, please.
Hello, my name is Jacob.
Okay, Jacob Oriake.
Okay. Yeah. What I'm saying is that I'm not against you guys about Peter Obi, his candidature. What I'm saying is that Peter Obi said he's not going to fight. He's not going to chase those who stole money. He will focus on his rulership if he's elected. But I'm saying is that there's no way he can do anything and make any progress if he doesn't disarm those guys who have collected our money, because they will use that money to make problem if he happens to be in leadership. Because most of those guys have more money than Nigeria itself now. So I don't see how he can make it when those guys have money to recruit terrorists, to buy weapons. How is he going to make it? And I see
we'll answer that question, sir.
Guy. And it's also from an Igbo extraction. And I can tell you now, Igbo people, they They are the boogeymen of Nigeria.
All right. Thank you.
Whenever you point finger at them, whatever people say, they will say it is true. They will just make it true.
Thank you.
All right.
They will just rubbish his legacy by sponsoring terrorism.
All right.
As long as he let them go away with their loot.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Jacob Oriahe. Where are you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from UK.
All right, UK. Thank you very much for calling us. We will quickly respond to that because Peter Obi did not say he's going to let everything go. He said he's going to work on the institution, the rule of law. He will allow the rule of law to work. But he's not coming personally to witch hunt anybody. He's starting from his regime and he's going to allow the rule of law. And if you read that indirectly, sir, when you allow the rule of law and you strengthen institutions, the institutions like the police, the military, the court, you'll see that everything will come to place naturally without not him pointing hand to say, hey, you, hey, you.
All right.
I think that's the answer to that. Thank you very much.
All right. To add to that, there's noise on the background, please. Mute yourself. Stay mute. Everybody, stay mute. Thank you. All right. Thank you. To add to that, Mr. Peter Obi, if you watched him carefully, you can see that he's being very, very careful whenever he's speaking. It took him so long to answer the question about how he will deal with insecurity, if you noticed. It took him so long. And it also took him so long to present his manifesto. Now, only one don't know will be Peter Obi. Mr. Peter Obi will do worse than you think. Just let him get in first. That's all I can add there. Thank you. I'd like us to move on to Chima Obi. Chima Obi, please talk to us in 5 minutes, please. Your minute starts now. Good evening to you and Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much, Mr. Naija Watch. Everybody has, contributed so much. Thank you all for your contribution. Today, I said before, like for me, I don't pity Nigerians anymore. The reason is that the same Nigerians that was, saying say Baba in 2015, it's still the same Nigerians today that cannot buy a cup of rice. They are still the same people that are praising their oppressors. So I'm not gonna pity them, but they should do the right thing to save that country. Going to what Buhari said, that when he leaves, he will be far from Abuja, he will be in Daura. And his last statement, he said Buhari is close to Niger. So for Nigerians, they have to understand that that is the reason why Buhari spent our hard money to buy vehicles, equip his house, do everything in Niger, build a railway in Niger, so that when he's done with us, he will just go there and relax. So everybody should know that. But my happiest day in Nigeria since this year is actually yesterday, because I listened to Bishop Kuka. I don't know who provoked that man. I don't know. Whoever that provoked him did well. Because now APC, they are attacking Kuka for saying the truth and the bitterness of what is happening in our country. And let me give you an example. You see, the death of Deborah, it will escalate, but not now. The death of that lady will cause so much damage in our country, because everybody is confessing now. There's a big confession going on, and that big confession will brought justice to these people that they massacred in our church and the death of Deborah. Nigeria will see who their leader is, who Buhari administration and what they have done, the nepotism that they have put in our country. The result is coming, and before this election, all these things will showcase practical, and everybody will know why Nigerians are saying, let us remove all these people and put new party, new candidate, somebody of Mr. Peter Obi that can save the country. Mr. Naija Watch, thank you so much, and thank you for what you are doing. Thank you, and remain blessed with your crew and everybody. Stay safe.
Thank you, Mr. Chima Obi. May God bless you too. Thank you for making that brief. All right. The last person to contribute right now is Mr. Shooks. Thanks for joining us. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Please talk to us in 5 minutes.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Naija Watch, my fellow panelists, and everybody watching us, and of course those who are on the comment section. Merry Christmas to everyone, and to all the Naija crew members. Yeah, I'm gonna start with Peter be visiting the IDPs. I think everybody who spoke has have given it a very, very well thought explanation, and what it really means in governance. He's been doing this, and I'm not gonna dwell much on that, because I think everybody who has spoken, have done it justice. Yeah, the problem we have is people not understanding what is going on in Nigeria. We completely have two Nigeria: the rich and the rest. Look at Gumi. Gumi have done something that, if we are to live in a country or in a nation, because a country can be anything, but a nation is the same people, with the same goal. He should be in prison. Not even the citizens need to demand that he be put in prison. Gumi was associated to the one that was dealing with a terrorist. I've forgotten his name. The one that is collecting money, ransom, and sharing with terrorists. That is Gumi's man. We hardly hear about that today. And Gumi can get up today asking people to vote, not to vote those who will make sure that banditry stops. And the people are listening to him. It's so unfortunate, because if we look at this, it's the same people that are dying that he's talking to. This is how far these people have studied us, and believing that anytime they want to use us in any form, that we are ready. That is the meaning of what he's saying. And it's not going all over the press, people calling. This is the problem we're facing. Imagine that. The same people that are being killed by the bandits, you are asking people. And these people are saying, sign a peace accord. Do not do this, do not do that. Even in his capacity. If we call leaders today, people will tell you that Gumi is a leader in Nigeria. Well, it makes me mad when I see this kind of news. When I see this kind of news, it makes me mad, because I'm so confused. So confused. Because in a same place, this man ought to be in prison by now. How long can we take this? We're talking about something that happens 2014-15. And they're quick to carry out justice. I get it when people were saying that day that it was too quick. Why not others? This is an opportunity. for us to demand now that Gumi be put to his place. Because this is part of the problem we're seeing in this country. That's why they allow Armajiris to be. It's for this kind of a time. This is why.
All right. Thank you.
So please, everybody, let us do the right thing and make sure we send out messages that people will understand why we speak like this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Schultz. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody who have contributed to this today, we want to say we are very, very grateful. And God bless all of you now. Thank you. Thank you. We're moving to the next segment right now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please help us to share this broadcast and like the broadcast. Remember, the same people that is ruling this country, directly or indirectly, they are still the same people in different states. So sometimes when we are talking about federal, we've forgotten that the people in federal that is killing us, putting us in these pains, they came from a state. And that's one of the people that we're going to be talking about right now, which his name is Oshiomhole. We're going to be talking about Oshiomhole, which is from Edo State. Yes. Before that, I would like us to take a quick break. Let's take a quick break, 1 minute break, and move on. Please share the broadcast and like the broadcast. Let others know what we are doing here. Encourage us to do more for you. Hit the dollar sign there. Support us. Encourage us. Share our broadcast and like the broadcast. God bless you all. Let's take 1 minute break with Kenneth Okoko.
But one thing I forbid is telling myself a lie, because to thine own self be true. There is nothing on the table for me to use to defend APC. Nothing. And that is why when both of them are talking, I don't know what both of them are still waiting in their parties. They should make a competition on who failed more. The competition between PDP and APC is who failed more, because both of them are failures.
Well, respond to that.
Do you know, the last time I heard him talk, he said he was blind, and now that it's obvious he's still blind, he's not seeing.
In 1 minute.
No.
Right.
Yes. The APC person, they hired a drug trafficker by the judgment of a court, and he has not resigned. Drug trafficker by the judgment of a court.
Yeah, but no
PDP,
court has ruled on that drug trafficker that you talk about.
No, not 10 districts of Illinois courts, certified true copy, drug baron. The PDP man is talking about Atiku Abubakar. William Jefferson was sent to jail in America, and he said $100,000 bribe he took from Atiku Abubakar. Moreover, President Obasanjo said the worst mistake he has made on earth is hiring Atiku Abubakar to be the vice president. That is the most corrupt person on earth. Has he resigned? Doyin Okugbe resigned. Now, PDP, APC, two heads, one monster with two heads, PDAPC. Now, Dino Melaye and Atiku Abubakar left PDP, joined APC. Okay. They were the ones that brought Buhari to power. They destroyed APC, they destroyed PDP, and enthroned APC. I was not in APC then.
Does your Peter Obi have what it takes to change all of this dynamics in 30 seconds?
Peter Obi is on a mission.
What's that mission?
To stop the deterioration of Nigeria.
All right.
Peter Obi has a mission to change Nigeria from poverty to prosperity. Peter Obi has a mission with Dati Ahmed, a man of character, capacity, competence, to change this Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
And two of them, I'm inviting them to join this new way.
Gentlemen,
because they have
to say thank you very much for joining us.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. We're back from our breakdown. Help us to share, and let's talk about the things that's affecting you and I. Yesterday, sometime this week, Oshiomhole came out. As you all know, that in Edo State right now, Oshiomhole brought Governor Obaseki to the Edo people. Although I supported him in second term in office, the first time, no, I didn't. And because I was trying to know who he is, I don't know who he is. I was not even sure because I've never seen him before. I've not heard of him before. I don't know about you. second time in office because of the way Oshiomhole came with his bullies and all that oppression, suppression. So many Edolites all over the world decided to support Governor Obaseki to succeed, and I was one of them. So we're going to move on. His deputy governor is Philip Shaibu, which is part of this same government that a lot of Edo people are not happy with. Although we have some of them that's happy with the government of Governor Oshiomhole, that's fine. That's one thing about life. But many majorities are not happy with the governor, with his performance. Because of that, when he finished his tenure, both him and his cabinet, all of them supposed to go. How it's supposed to be. All of them should just go. Now, but Philip Shaibu is already fighting for 2024 to become the governor, the next governor of Edo State. As long as we are here, we are not going to allow that to happen. Yes, because he cannot disassociate himself from Governor Obaseki's government. It's just like Tinubu is trying to disassociate himself out of Buhari's government. Yeah, that's the best way to define it. And Oshiomhole don't come out now to stand on that it cannot work. In fact, Oshiomhole have started campaign in advance instead of him to be campaigning for his own self because he wants to become a Senate. But he's spending much of his time to make sure he indoctrinates the people of Edo State against Philip Shaibu. I would like us to listen to what Oshiomhole have to say here. Thank you.
I don't say this is Utukwe. This Utukwe is the heart of Zaire. And even though Utukwe, they are powerful. In 2007, they supported me when I contested for governorship. This is Utukwe. This is a very special market. This is where the boy who Governor Wike said, who is your father? This is where I come from. So if people can say, which village do you come from? I will answer. I will say Ketu, Uzairwe. Or when they say, who is your father? I say, give me answer. Because answer. Because if they keep out and say, when they say, who is your father? I say, the one I used to call my father. Don't call me your father. I don't call you. Call your father. The question they ask you, answer it. But I don't remind our people because recently I saw a social media posting where the deputy governor was saying that he don't keep the politics. I said, how can a rabbit say he introduced a lion? Okay, how? Me, this guy, the people of Utukwe, I have to remind them, and they reminded me too, that in 2003, before I came into politics, Philip contested under AMPP. He lost. He was of assembly. Before the election, he contested for. He went to PDP. He contested. He lost. Then in 2007, when I came in, pulled him. I put him on my back. And I took him round constituency 2, which is made up of Zaire and EPA. That is how he won his first election. Before then, he failed twice. After that one, opened his mouth. After going through the road that constructed to Opepe, and he was saying, he brought me to politics.
All right. On that particular one, yes, Phyllis Shaibu actually said that he brought Adams Oshiomhole into politics. I would like us to listen to that quickly before we move on. Please make una help us share this broadcast as we do this together. Thank you very much, my people. I can see someone is already trying to call in. Please be patient with us. Let's see how we can bring this video in. I'm trying to get it. 1 minute. Give us a minute. Okay, let's listen further with Oshiomhole while I get that video ready.
Tortoise go to town and say he's the one who taught the lion how to run. Me that before I became governor, I was already a household name in Nigeria. Without state power, Ibu Obasanjo did a broadcast and said Oshiomhole was doing as if he's an alternative president.
Okay, thank you. I'm ready now. Let's hear from Phyllis Shaibu. Before we hear from Phyllis Shaibu, how Phyllis Shaibu actually directly said all these words right there you are seeing on the screen. Oshiomhole betrayed me. I brought him to politics in 2006, and I will retire him from politics comes 2023. Shaibu, that's his statement. But before that, let's hear from him how he's hearing voices and all that, to make him become either a governor or in any other position tomorrow. Let's hear this.
We may not have so much time. Before I let you go, it would be unfair if I don't find out from you after this tenure, where is Philip Shaibu heading to? We hear that you want to become the next governor of Edo State. How true is this?
Well, where I'm going after this is in the hands of God. And in all my elections, I've always listened to the voice of God. And majority of all the elections I've contested, I pray fast and I get the voice of God. And don't forget that the voice of the people at all times is the voice of God.
Have they started speaking
No,
now?
I think for now, we are all discussing electoral reform. We are all discussing constitution. We are all discussing whether we are still a member of PDP or not. We are still in that stage. So until we are sure we are a member of PDP, to now start working, to now know how to work in PDP to achieve result, because general elections are coming. So until those things are done, and that is when we'll now start knowing whether we can now start the other level. But I can tell you that whether I'm going to contest an election, yes, I'm going to contest an election. But which of the elections, whether it's governor, senate, or even the presidency, I can tell you I don't know yet. Okay. But one thing you should know is that I will still contest an election.
Okay. Thank you so much, Philip Shaibu, the Deputy Governor of Edo State. We appreciate your time on this interview.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Okay, that one, Phyllis Shaibu, who came out now to make it clear that he's certainly going to run for another office when he finishes their backwardness tenure in Edo State. But meanwhile, let's hear more from Phyllis Shaibu here, how he finished Oshiomhole on this video.
Governor for Edo State, Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shaibu, don tok say na im introduce Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, wey be di former governor for Edo State, into politics for 2006, sake of say dem wan throway comot godfatherism and come still change politics for Edo State. And e come still tok say na dem raise di first 300 million naira wey Oshiomhole use contest for governor. E come still yarn say no be him betray Oshiomhole, na Oshiomhole betray am, and say na him put him life for danger to see say Oshiomhole still dey as governor. Shaibu tok dis one on Saturday for one visit to the Onweko of Okpekpe Kingdom, His Royal Highness Peter Osigbeme for Edo North, Edo State, to introduce people wey decamp from All Progressive Congress (APC) come People's Democratic Party (PDP) and the candidate wey dey contest for the 2023 elections.
When people hear that I fought that man, they don't know why I fought him. He has gone around to say many things. Me, I won't say, because I still take him as my father. But the truth is, we need a change in our society. We agreed that we want a change. And that is why some of us said, instead of him to go and contest for ILO in 2006, we said, don't continue. Come to Edo and contest for governor. I am the number one person that introduced that man, Oshiomhole, to politics and to contest election in 2006. He said, no, Philip, no. Politics, I don't want. Philip, no. You know you have entered. See what they did to you the last time. No, Philip. And I said, no worry. That is, they call it baptism. But if all of us refuse to enter, bad people will continue. And I told him a story of how I joined politics. Late Bola Ige, he said, when dirty people continue to play politics and good people say they won't play because it's dirty people will continue to rule us and the good people will lament. So why won't the good people enter and change it so that politics will be good? I told him this story. Lucky James was one of them that I came to recruit to join me. Late Okonega, late Shagadi, I can name them all. I arranged them. We went to Abuja to beg this man to let him see reason why I should contest election. He said he didn't have money. But at the end of the day, the present governor, we met him in a function. The present governor told him, don't worry. If it's money, we'll raise the money. That was how the first 300 million that we raised for Oshiomhole's campaign was raised by this man, this present governor. We arranged it and arranged businessmen where we raised that money. Why I'm telling this story is that a lot of lies are flying all around. Some persons say Philip betrayed Oshiomhole. And I said Oshiomhole betrayed Philip. Why did I say so? I did not only bring him into politics, I sustained him as governor of Edo State. This my knee here, the kneecap, is artificial. Why? They wanted to remove him in office. You know the story. You remember I came there, I was using clutches. I split my blood on the floor of the house to sustain him. And many other fights that we have to fight. Some people now see Philip as a fighter because I was always protecting him to sustain him to finish.
Shaibu talk say many projects will show.
All right, we are going to stop it right there. But my concern now on this particular whole issue, Philip say in fight, don't be small. In fight for Oshiomhole. Oshiomhole saying fight for Philip. In fact, on that previous video, Oshiomhole went as far by saying that it was one of those that designed the architect of Philip Shaibu's house where he's living today. Now, this one is saying that he fight. My question now is that all this fight, was it for the people, for the Edo people, or for themselves, for their selfish interest? Because you were fighting for who? Why? Who asked you make you fight for Oshiomhole? And who asked Oshiomhole make you fight for you? You see, these are one of the things I'm saying, that all these people are fighting for themselves. They are competing with themselves. They don't really care about you and I. That's it. Although we still have a lot of gullible Nigerians who listen to them. Not people like us. They can't deceive people like us, because we'll scrutinize you to the last. So we need to talk on this. Thank you very much, my people. Left is back to you.
Back to Edo State again. Very, very unfortunate that we still have shameless people like Philip coming to talk, irrespective of whatever he has done. Okay, now let's even take it from the bottom. Just like you have said, Mr. Ruby. He said he fought. In his knees, he was using artificial nail. What happened to him? Who beat him? Why was he using artificial nails? In a real politics, do you need to fight? You only talk. I tell you, my people, Philip has nothing to offer. Philip is not Floyd. See the way he's talking. You will know that he's a dummy. I'm calling him a dummy. No apology. Philip is a cultist. He was carrying guns, shooting, killing people for Oshiomhole to come in. That's why Oshiomhole hold him. He's so arrogant. He's so bloody. Oshiomhole took him because he was a thug. Now, how can a thug like Philip say he brought Oshiomhole? That was into labor to politics. Oshiomhole was already into politics through Labour Party. If I tell you the game Oshiomhole and Obasanjo was playing, a lot of people then was saying, shut up, you don't know. It was all politics, meeting before meetings. All this drama they were acting. No, 65, no, 100. Okay, let me go and see my people. They were using Nigerians. Gullible Nigerians didn't see far because they cannot see. They cannot play the game of chess. They can read your mind, know what will happen, allow things to happen. Okay, we finally agree. Since my people say, make I agree for this price, we agree. Hey, Baba, it was all politics. People didn't see it. So that's why I told you in one of these programs, I saw Obasanjo made Oshiomhole. Don't forget, when Oshiomhole was a governor, Obasanjo have reasons to come and see him, to talk to him. That's when he say, camera, una not see me. I see una, no. It was all politics. My people, mokuna open eye, mokuna they see far. Not everything I see for surface. That will carry a hook, sink, and
Now be said that now they see lefties that they see. Some of them are just there for their selfish reasons. Some of them they're hungry. Some of them are satanic. Some of them are wicked. Some of them just want to pretend. I don't know how to describe them. They see.
No, Baba, many of them don't see far. They don't see. We know those way they hungry. We know those way they pretend because they want to eat from there. Because they too belong to that setting, that clique, that Gbewa squad. We know that there are many. They not get anything to offer. And Gbewa to carry gun, now they know. They not get anything for her to offer. Ask the question, nothing answer you. But when it comes to oppression, book will take what not be their own from people hand. You get, you decrease, bigger, force. Now we they run am. You go see them there. These are the Felix Shaibu squad. Who be Felix Shaibu in the first place? Who is he? Can he even come and answer question? Can he even talk with an intelligent human being? Anybody? Look at the way he's even talking. He exposed himself. He's saying fight. Who said you go fight? They fight for politics. In politics, Oshiomhole is saying fight. Now talk. Use your sense. Then why you can't go the fight? Who said you fight? Now Restomania. Show us the copy of the fight, where they record the fight. Most of the video where they cash and they shoot gun openly. And people don't forget for Edo State. This man carry gun, they shoot for Aochi. When he get problem with Oshiomhole, this man organize a bike men. We don't forget this story. Wait, finish. How would you see us finish, although I not join? See una finish. He couldn't tell una say he go still come out. How even first they come into politics? I think Oshiomhole brought him into politics. Oshiomhole already has a name. Who is foolish Shaibu? Who know his papa? Who is he? Oshiomhole already has the name. Oshiomhole use a good name to bring him. How can a wayward cultist to say that him bring Oshiomhole into politics? And some people, they say they believe him. How? If una say una contribute money, una join those wey contribute money to help Oshiomhole. So many people in diasporas, so many other people contributed money. People that were looking for, I know some people from UK today, they don't get platform now. They are looking for a way to get into politics, and they are not different from Oshiomhole. We know them. When time we will call their names out. We know this set of people. They are trying to get into politics, and they have bad intention and very selfish human being. And when time reach, we people like us stand. We know them. Now that one I feel Shaibu one go tell us he bring Oshiomhole into politics. You bring Oshiomhole into politics, Oshiomhole became governor, and he helped you be Senate. He withdraw you. Oshiomhole withdrawed you, come put you for deputy governor. Oshiomhole withdrawed you from Senate now, come put you for deputy governor. Force this man where they kill Edo people. So force her into Edo people. Then he use you wedge as his own son, as you be wedge. But you two now, Oshiomhole come overdo, like true no small not talk. He come over they do. One control everybody. Now you collide with her because you said get interest to be governor. If he be governor for Edo State is finished. And if any intelligent man allow Philip to be governor, it's like they give governorship to Tony Kabaka. It's like they give governorship. I prefer Tony Kabaka to be governor than make Philip be governor. I know they talk with sentiment. Me, I prefer Tony Kabaka to be governor than make Philip be governor. And by the way, more take her like this again, more come from another direction. For someone that come from where Auchi, he do governorship. Abi, as you want come on, now he plant he decoy Obaseki there. He planted him. When he want plant Obaseki, he can't put Philip from Auchi as deputy. Now Obaseki want come out. Philip again from Auchi, the same one like Shenge. I don't stupid like that. Philip again. Okay, make I leave her. May not blast. I get personal problem with her. I don't get personal problem with you. But go for what he talk. It started with say, now voice of God. Later, he changed a mumu. He don't get sense. So. He changed and say, voice of the people is the voice of God. Voice of God when they hear, don't come be voice of God. They come be voice of the people. Now, when they come ask a question, wait till the voice don't talk. He said, for now, the voice can't kill a stupid human being. He don't get brain. How it start, he forget to. He now talk say they are now dealing with political parties. God not come there again. Voice of God not come. They want to know whether they still be PDP because the problem they don't cause, they don't too much. They cause problem for APC. They come on, they carry the problem go PDP. They say now after they don't finish the problem, wait that voice of God where saying they hear, he kill them there. Mumu. So the voice of God totally vanished now. Allow you to first of all deal on political parties. More could know where you stand. The voice never tell you where you stand. The voice of God, where you they pray, they see. He not tell you your stand for the party. He say, you first deal with them. After you deal with them, finish. Then now you call it. You never even know the voice of God where they talk to you. Look, calm down. May them not say you get personal problem. I don't get personal problem. Now general problem. We are not stupid. And look, we are idolite. We are all intelligent people. They say when good people don't come into politics, then the bad ones. Philippo, the last time I checked, you be devil. How you going to be good one for politics now? Good person they fight, they scatter any. Who shoot you for knee? Who fire you? Angel of God they fight. You see how they confuse people and useless people. The ways of useless pastors. Don't use God, they steal. Don't let people call no better one again. Now himself want use God again. See, the wrath of God will come upon all of our life with use God name, they steal from people. The wrath of God will come on our life with use God name, they deceive people. una no go ever go free. For those who know say that God name now they survive and they deceive people, they're not go ever go free. Philip, we never forget your story. We never forget the Gilead. We not give waste management. You make one small girl, we finish for Uniben. Then we be assistant. Yes, now SUG. Yes, she was SUG, not be assistant. Gilead. Now give her Edo State. Philip, we know your story now. The girl became a billionaire. Go see the girl house for Delta. I think I hear say she will build hotel. Now Edo State. Small girl. What in now? Now what you finish us for Edo State? Now say will be mumu. Wait, calm down. No, I not talk again. As for I don't talk with you, I know. For Oshiomhole actually be he stand like papa to Philip. Make Philip not lie. All of us, for now when they say that true, what if Philip they talk, and they pity you now. Oshiomhole stand like father for Philip. And how cheap people know. He carry like son. He project him. He use a good name and he connection till they push Philip. Otherwise, maybe Philip will still the cut ticket now for Auchi. Probably because he has nothing. No. Maybe they bring Philip come out more, they ask him intelligent question, make in fact maybe exam. Coconut head, he has nothing. I agree say he go Epoma. But now gone he go shoot to Epoma. Don't be Philip. You want to be president. If Philip is president, I go because of I go join Tony Kabaka. You will see how na don't I bet one not forget to last time we Palace the address was it who? Baseki. He called Philip and he said, Philip, we know you have to be calming down. Philip. The whole world know that you are a cultist. The whole world knows. And you want to, after doing all this rubbish, you think you can, now with the runner, no brain. Now one can run those things to start brain with guns. Not go work for now. Make Philip go sit down. Now only I will cheat. If they want to go by rotation, I am supposed to get them. But I know they will follow rotation, give it to the best man. If he is the best man, let him go. But he's not the best man, he has nothing to offer. Now only I will cheat. Mr. Ivis, this matter I don't want to take a personal too much because as I talk now, my body the horse. Job like how we shall see him. How we shall see him. Make a woes and slap the way they take woes that one slap that president slap for and I know why they talk.
Okay. Let's move on to the panelists. More could hear from them. Let's see what they have to say on this. Let's start with Madarita. Madarita, please talk to us.
Madarita, sorry, before you will start, Madarita, make I help you. First tenor, Philip now build one filling station for Airport Road. What it be name? If you like a former total buyer, go see the filling station for Airport Road. If you see the filling station, yes, gas station, filling station, if you see him, he acquired the place. That's why they acquire everything. He acquired the place, put better gas station, and they sell well. I don't even remember the name again. First station, you don't get filling station.
No, it's not even one. No, not be one. You did talk so. Not be only one.
People money, don't people they suffer. You will not know nothing.
You have lots of
filling station.
In Edo State.
Come and follow me. Come. May they set me and you for Sidamo, the writers, may they give us exam. You finish your airport manner.
All right. Let's hear from Madarita. Madarita, please talk to us.
Yes, good afternoon. No, I'm back here again. No, now laugh, I just laugh. Listen, Oshiomhole and Philip Shaibu, they should stop disturbing us. Seriously, they're distracting us, disturbing us. Whatever it is they're doing is disgusting and very unproductive for Edo people. You know, it's seriously, it's very, very unproductive. This their cat and rat fight. Really, I'm really not interested. You know, so it's a family squabble. Whatever it is, at the end of the day, they'll go back to Zaire and go and settle their personal vendetta. You know, one of the reasons why I was laughing because you know it's very, very easy for Philip to quickly respond to former Governor Oshiomhole, but he dare not question or quickly respond to Governor yes, some wiki, because that one will spit fire and brimstone against it. So he quietly respected himself and didn't even bother to respond when he said, "Who is your father?" I mean, for someone to even tell you that is even a worse insult than what the rhetoric said on Oshiomhole is saying. So Philip knows where he wants to, spread his tentacles. He knows where he shouldn't spread his tentacles. So that's why I'm just laughing. It's funny. It's so funny. And there's something I just feel like between Governor Oshiomhole and Philip Shaibu, they know the same pots that they ate from, the two of them. They are not strange bedfellows. So whatever it is that they are fighting, they should enter house. The two of them should just enter house. Because the more they come out, the more they are pissing people off and making people want to come out to start exposing and saying things. If Philip has the audacity to even come out to say he wants to be governor, some people will say, "Oh, is his fundamental right as a citizen of a country?" Yeah, it's his fundamental right. But let us take some few steps back and look at him properly. Take a look at September of 2020 election, Edo State election. His wife, what's her name? Is it Mary or something? Was threatening women that are old enough to be her grandmother, not even mother, grandmother, saying that she will threaten to flog any woman that is seen going to the opposition, that she was even demanding pictures. She's taking a cue from her violent husband. That's the truth. Now, can you not say such a person wants to be your first lady of Edo State? It's so funny to even talk about, because Nigeria Watch, please, I would urge you to get that video. I can have the link and send it. Get that video of when Philip Shaibu's wife was threatening Edo women, grown women, old enough to be her grandmother. I'm not even going to the mother, grandmother, to flog them if they vote for the opposition, demanding for the pictures of the people who are going to attend APC meeting. Who does that in the democratic system? You see, sometimes, let us not support something because it is in our favor. Some of you who were supporting this present Edo State administration that time, some of you saw those videos. Some of you heard those things. Some of you saw the things that were going on that was wrong. But just because you were supporting a fraudulent person, you turn a blind eye to it. Fast forward today, these same characters have the audacity to come out to say they want to be at Osadebe Avenue, ruling people that are educated and astute and creative. You know what? I really don't blame them. You know why? Because people like you and I, a lot of us left Nigeria, came to diaspora because we are seeking greener pastures or our family moved or something. And we left home for recalcitrant bulldogs to take over the helms of affairs. This is what is going on. That is why someone like MC Oluomo can tomorrow, just like what Peter Obi said, or somebody was saying, wasn't Kenneth Okonkwo? If you don't take charge of Nigeria now, someone like MC Oluomo of Lagos, we come out and say he wants to be governor of Lagos. As educated and
sorry,
go ahead.
You want to hear? You want that video played now or later?
It should be played now or whenever you can, so that you can see what this Philip wife now, if she can say this, you can imagine what her husband would say.
Let's listen to her. Thank you.
Don't be any other person. Any woman where I see face today, look one and snap one of the picture. Any woman where I see face today, where I come go see am for women on the move meeting, I go take in flogger. Women on the move meeting, I go take in flogger. Women on the move meeting, I go take in flogger. Women on the move meeting, I go take in flogger.
Okay, that is Philip's wife. Okay.
Are you guys sharing that now? Oh my God. You see what I say? Well, don't support bad thing because it's in your favor. If something is wrong, just say it's wrong and speak out against it. Till date, I haven't seen any publication of any sort, of Governor Obaseki's administration or even Philip himself to talk about that violent outburst of his wife. That is just his wife, but some of you don't know, Philip, of you who are listening to what Philip and Oshiomhole is saying. Actually, they're having a family court. They're actually disturbing us, seriously, because we don't need these kinds of people in the hands of affairs in Edo State. We don't need. We are dealing with Peter the Rock Obi. 2024 has not even gotten. They're already scratching each other's backs and faces. More things are coming out. Like I said, I don't blame the likes of Shaibu, Oshiomhole, because people like us that will have come there to sweep these people to where they are supposed to be and probably rehabilitate them, they're the ones coming out to say, yes, they are qualified to take the oath of office. So it is unfortunate that, in these times, as exposed as we are, as educated as we are, you not see thugs coming to have a family quarrel under the auspices of playing politics. It's quite embarrassing. To me, I'll just look at like Edo State now. If you're from Edo State, this is even embarrassing to even see. This is what Edo State can present. It's shameful. If people think it's a joke, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed because, we haven't seen any astute person from Edo State. You are coming out now to talk about what you are just seeing two persons, father and son, fighting a tug of war, like thugs, and then they say they want to be governor. So is this the best Edo can present? Well, let us be watching. Let us be watching. Philip can come now on social media and talk because of the position he's holding right now. He's a deputy governor, so he has all the paraphernalia of the media. What deputy governorship brings, and all that, all the glamour surrounding it. So he can easily come on any national TV or national media, pay them and come out and spew rubbish here. But this is just a disgrace as far as I'm concerned. In fact, two of them should enter house. They should just enter house because I am really angry. They should just enter house and stop disgracing Edo people. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Rita. Thank you so much. All right, Midwest people, I would like you to talk to us on this.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash, and
Yes. Thank you.
And everybody listening to our voices, and my co-panelists. I greet all of you. The thing is this: Philip is trying to. I think they are confirming the nature of person they are. First of all, they are very satanic in their reasoning, in their attitude, and the first quality of Satan is lie. Because with lie, it can easily deceive people. During the time of campaign, Obaseki said, and Shaibu, if I succeed to win this second tenure, the power will go to Edo Central. These are their statements. Today, they are not the one presenting Shaibu. But one thing I want to tell Edo people, they don't even have party. We have to be sincere. They don't have political party. Obaseki knew very well. It doesn't have party. Go and mark my word. The day that guy will finish his tenure or prior to his tenure, you will see it clearly that he doesn't have party. Neither is Shaibu going to contest there. Even he has mentioned it, whether the party will allow them party. Because this is what they have been planning. And the party people saw it. That look, nobody can impose anybody upon Edo people. The only person that had that chance was Oshiomhole. Because then I can say he performed. I can't just lie. I can't call him a complete failure. If he has not performed to the best he can during that period of time, he wouldn't have been able to push this Obaseki throughout those big guys there. So, but it's very unfortunate that those performances are not built on the standard of governance. It's just for how will I make name, use it to deceive people. Infrastructure with the lowest quality you can ever imagine that cannot last more than maybe 1 year, 2 years. Like what Obaseki is doing, road constructions that cannot last more than 6 months. And again, I want to ask these people, if they think they are dealing with people that doesn't have memory, they are joking. Obaseki and Shaibu remove Edo Central Hospital and they promise Edo people will distribute healthcare all over Edo State. We are yet to see one single building. They have not been able to deliver any single healthcare center to any part of Edo, not talk of the entire Edo State as they have promised. Everything about them is lie. So there is no difference between Obaseki and Shaibu. They are just the same people. So Edo people, where we still have a long period of time before the election. One thing I want to say, look, we are all Edo people. We should question our conscience now. Take, for example, since 1999, Edo State has never been able to present any governor from Edo speaking tribe in the south, how will those people feel? They should ask themselves. Now, we're talking about merit. For me, everybody in my family, a lot of people merited that position in my village, in my city. As we are talking here, a lot of people merited that position also. But for brotherlyhood, our ancestors decide to agree on certain things because they search their conscience. You don't know what that man is having in his mind. If, for example, this power has remained in one particular region in Edo State, I think the rest people, it will lead to ethnic crisis for nothing. Whereas we have one party, two tribes there also in our state, corrupt people party. They have made money. They are the politicians. The common men are suffering. So we understand the place we come from. Nobody should kick it aside. There are thousands of those central sons and daughters that merited that position in terms of quality. So we shouldn't put it aside. It will go a long way to unite us until we find a rightful person into that office, so that we don't cause distraction. For me, I'm still advocating that the next governor of Edo State must come from Edo Central, and that is what I wish. So this guy is not, Edo people are not, they are very sensitive to what I'm saying, naturally. So there's no way somebody can kick it aside. They are sensitive to it as a people on ground. Even the political parties themselves are sensitive to it. So Shaibu don't have party, neither is he going to rule in Edo State. That's very clear. The governor himself doesn't have party. Let him come and campaign. How many guys is on ground really campaigning for him? Even those who campaign for him tirelessly to bring him into this, how many are picking knife, even in the social media campaigning for his candidate? So he has no political future. He's not a good person. So this is what I believe. So we shouldn't take these people. Edo people are more than them. So let's leave them. We have made a mistake to vote for this satanic governor that we have, who is destroying people's lives, destroying people's property, destroying the state. So I don't think we should be worried. They are too small for Edo people to handle. It's not going to be there forever. Time is counting. That's what I believe.
Thank you, my brother. Now one chance, now Edo people will enter if they bring Shaibu to become a governor of Edo State. To be honest, as long as we are here, don't worry. All of them, they're in trouble. They're in trouble because we're going to do our own work to make sure we sensitize Edo people to know that voting for these people, voting for Shaibu is just like a continuity with Governor Obaseki. That's it. Voting for Tinubu is a continuity with Buhari. That's it. In case you don't understand, that's why I'm bringing all of them in a better illustration. Okay. I would like us to move on now to Obedient Destiny. Obedient Destiny, please stick within the 5 minutes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Quickly, I just want to urge my Edo people that they should not die in this two people war. They are two fighting, or what they are fighting for is not for you, is for themselves. They are fighting for their own pockets.
Yes.
I wish they are fighting now based on policies. What they're gonna bring to change Edo people's life. I would have taken it, seriously. But to be honest, these people, they are not fighting for you. These are the people we are trying to, change in our leadership, culture place, because these two parties, APC, PDP, my prayer is to see, or my dream is to see that they go into extinction. I don't want to see that party exist. I believe if Labour Party win, that maybe, I don't know, maybe it's 2 years time for Edo people to elect their governor. I believe Labour Party is going to, bring out somebody, a leader that is compassionate.
Exactly.
A leader that is going to work for you, that is going to fight for you. These same people who are fighting now, Oshiomhole, remember Oshiomhole was there for 8 years. What that 8 year he ruled, all the policies he made, how has it changed your life? How has it changed Edo in general? The only thing he changed his life, his pocket, the wife who was, look like glamour everywhere, and his friends. Even this one who are in leadership in Hem of a Feather, if not because of Wike who revealed. Look at the money that the government is giving them. I think Edo was among.
Of course.
Look at how has he spent that money. Maybe upon that he's still borrowing. How has he spent that money? What kind of infrastructure that is benefiting Edo people has he spent that money into? That money has gone into their pocket. They are not fighting for you. Do not die in their war. They are fighting for their pocket. They are fighting to retain power to go there to loot. Because it's turn by turn to go and loot. That is what they are fighting for. I believe because we have seen now, because of the work that people like Nigeria Watch and so many other people who are sensitizing people through their platform, Nigerians people, especially the youth, they are becoming, their mindset has been, it has been renewed. Most of them, if not 80% of them, but Benin especially, Benin people, I believe a lot of Benin people, both young, old, they are beginning to renew their mindset, because Benin people, to my own seeing what I've seen in Benin, I think Benin is almost maybe 90 or 95% obedient, because this is what I want to see. I believe my prayer is for Labour Party to really Peter Obi and Daddy to win this election. I believe if Peter Obi and Daddy, as I've said earlier on, is going to be a symbol of change in Nigeria, they are not going to feature people who are ignorant, because these people, they are ignorant. They don't know what leadership means. They don't know the meaning of leadership. Leadership is a leader is a ladder. A leader must, as I've said, they humble themselves. That's what I see in Peter Obi. You must ready to lay down your life for people who you are leading to climb on top of you. You must ready to sacrifice. This is who leaders is. These people, they are not leaders. They are rulers. These people are rulers. That is what rulers does. So don't fight for them. Don't kill yourself for them.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Edo people, please.
Thank you.
Be wise. People here in Europe, they only fight with politics. They don't fight personal issues. These are personal issues. You understand? My Edo people, please don't die in their war. This is what I have for you.
God bless you, my brother.
I hope you are listening. God bless you, Nigeria Watch. I really appreciate you. I will believe in that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I would like us to hear from Omoye's Corner. Just join us right now. Good evening to you, madam. Please talk to us.
Sure. Greetings to everyone, Nigeria Watch, everyone, Sister Rita. I'm going to sit out Edo State concerns because, like I said, I'm not very familiar with the parties. I mean, the people in the parties that are running. I do know that Obaseki has done a very terrible job, but I don't know much, so I'm not going to speak on that. Reason why I called in today was to speak on the first videos that you played. With regards to Agbado, when he was speaking, did anybody else catch it? He said that he's going to make sure electricity or light, he brings light to the people or whatever, right? He said specifically he was going to bring light when he comes into president. There's a specific word he used, without a doubt or something like that. There's a specific word that he used. I don't know, Mr. Nigeria Watch, if you can play that portion where where Agbado was saying that when he wins, without a reasonable doubt or something, he threw that word in there, but a lot of us did not catch it. Please, can you place that second again, please?
Get it again.
Whichever way.
1 minute.
Whichever way, by all means necessary.
That's it.
Whichever ways, by all
all means necessary. Underline that word. Bold.
Wow.
Highlight. Put it in quotation marks.
Way, by all means necessary.
Did you catch that? See?
And we lost that. I didn't even notice that. Wow.
I'm telling you guys, the guy is coming blatantly to tell you and I that he will win whichever way, by any means necessary. Hey, we can't sleep on this. Una dey hear me? We cannot sleep on that. Now, let me go to Atiku. Mikano, they asked him the question about Deborah. Did you notice his body language? The man was so uncomfortable by that question. He brushed that question aside. He did not, in fact, he felt insulted when they asked him again. Because before he responded, he said, I have responded to this question before. To him, it is irrelevant. It's a disturbance to him. Play that video again. Pay attention to the body language of this man. These people do not care for lives. They are coming there to perpetuate the same carnage that we're seeing on a heightened level, by the way, on a level we've never seen it before. If you are sitting on the fence as a Nigerian, wherever you are, if you are not on this table fighting for your ancestral home, I don't know what to tell you, because you think that some of us who come here, and a lot of people that are having sleepless nights on top of this issue, because you feel it's not my business, let me see what they are doing. If you don't join your voice, if you don't join what is going on, I don't know what to tell you. It's not my mouth you will use to hear anything bad. But I just urge you, if you are still sleeping, wake up, all the way up. These people don't care. For a man, I'm referring to Gumi, isn't that his name? To come out publicly and there's no outrage. This man is saying that they should not, that the Northerners should not vote for people that will kill. Hey, oh my God, that will kill bandits because they are the warriors of the forest. Because which forest? Forest where they don't take massacre people, where we have not yet discovered all the bodies that have been massacred. Is it the same forest? Forest with bandits, with kidnappers, with Boko Haramists, with everyone that is plotting evil against you and your neighbors, and there's no outrage. This man has not been dragged out and put in prison for words that he just, we are in trouble. Oh. We are sitting on a time bomb in Nigeria. We are sitting on a literal time bomb.
You're right.
If those words do not cause your blood to rise to the level, I don't know what else will. These people are coming out bold-faced, telling you to your face that what their intention is. Agbado is having the audacity to tell you that if he doesn't give you electricity, you will vote him out in 4. Are you kidding me? Is electricity the main problem right now? Your party is still in power. They never come out. They never do anything. You won't come back, come deceive the people. It no go better for the people when they cry, when they shout, these people will come back. It no go better for them and their generation. You see this Nigeria, whether they like them or not. Peter the Rock Obi. If Peter Obi no enter, make the whole country burn, go ground. I'm sorry. I cannot. This is beyond evil. People like they are coming out bold-faced and telling you what their agenda is.
Yes.
We need to be paying attention to every word, every body language. Listen to them.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Amoyesko, for bringing that to our attention. For me, from that particular statement from Tinubu, I believe I skipped that, and even leftists didn't see that as well. And many of us here, I like us to listen to that part again, whichever way.
I foresee I'm not doing what you take play. Now they see.
Whichever way, by all means necessary.
Jesus.
You must have electricity. And you
Trick
will not
statement.
For
He included it. Anymore. I'm sorry. He included it in the word. Is a play on languages, right? He included it so that the person will write down for him, intentionally writing those words leading up to electricity to make it sound so that they can defend it. They're always taking them to the cleaners when they show up in the media. Exactly. So I tell you now, if anybody points out this particular statement, they will say he was not referring to the power. He's referring to electricity. I guarantee you.
I know.
These people think they are smart. If the warrior in you has not risen by now, I don't know what else. Hey, you see this Nigeria, whether they like come or not, wherever they are meeting in their coven, it no go better for them. Now fire, they go they see. Peter be no go give them rest. Them and their generation go meet destruction upon destruction. Now me talk. Everybody who is mad, if you pray right now, God will hear you. Which person picking they want to do kalo? Now them and their generation.
Hi. All right. Thank you for bringing that to our attention once again. Let us hear from Patriotic Nigeria. Patriotic Nigeria, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. And that was such a very energized, passionate submission by Sister Amoya as usual. So the thing she just brought to our notice, I think there's an English word for it. It's called I think double entender. So what that means is that when someone says something, that thing is open to multiple interpretations. So in Tinubu's delivery, you would actually think that's a way of him saying, "Oh, they're going to give you this electricity by all means," but the people he's dog whistling to, they already know what he's trying to say. In other words, he's trying to reinforce to them that if now one cutlass you get before, go get two by any means possible. You have to gain this power. So that aside, I think what interests me really is the issue of Philip Shaibu and former Governor Adams Oshiomhole. A lot has been said about it. There's something that Sister Rita said about us turning a blind eye when Philip Shaibu's wife was alluding to some sort of violence against Edo women. Well, that video made the rounds at that time, and the thing really was that we were only open to two choices. So the fight then, it wasn't like for someone like me who supported Obaseki, despite seeing that video, it wasn't really a matter of turning a blind eye to it, because if you turn a blind, if you decide to keep looking at that, there's also the other side where you hear people like, what's his name, Tony Kabaka, talking about lions and tigers. So it's just a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. But I think the reason why that was the case at that time was that we kind of relinquished power to these two political parties, or these two groups, the APC or the PDP. But now that we are going into is it 2024 elections of Edo State? I think something that we can
2024.
Yeah, I think something that we can do is to have a sort of diaspora consensus where we don't tie ourselves or limit ourselves to the choices that the political class gives to us. In that time, in short, most of us who were for Obaseki, regrettably so now, actually pushed him into going to the PDP because we saw that as the only other alternative, given the short time we needed for him to, be able to build that structure and all of that. There was so much emphasis on structure at that time, but thankfully with Peter Obi now, we know that that thing is just a farce. The structure is really us. The power really lies with us. And so going into 2024, I think there's a place where, especially diaspora, because we know that diaspora actually influences elections in Edo State a lot, starts projecting the person that we want. It could be that that person is within the current political structure, but has done very well, like the case of Peter Obi. Or it could just be a totally different person that we believe can deliver, right? So that we don't have to be muzzled into choosing one of these two devils, the APC bloc or the PDP bloc. And I want to also reiterate or support the assertions that have been made earlier about the government of Edo, or the governorship of Edo State being rotated to Edo Central. I'm from Edo South, from Orion local government area. But we all knew that one of the things that Obaseki campaigned on was the need to rotate power to Edo Central, especially when he campaigned in those areas. The political spirit, not just in Edo State, but in Nigeria today, is that of respecting the diversity of our state or of our nation, respecting equality, respecting the tenets of justice, of equality. I know we can say things about, let the best man rule, but I think it's something of an insult to believe that a particular group of people cannot present that best man. It's just the same way people have argued about, the eastern part of Nigeria, and we know very clearly that someone like Peter Obi, who is from that part, checks all those boxes. So we can't just say, let the best man rule, because Buhari has used that to fill the entire corridor of power in Abuja with people from the north under the guise of, I need the best men for the job. Are you telling me that there is no good man from Edo State? There's no good Igbo man. There's no good Yoruba man to fill those spaces that for example, our security architecture. So we can't just keep making those kind of arguments. This is that point where we have to ensure that the tenets of equity, the tenets of fairness, they are enshrined in our thinking, in our political space. So to that effect, I think the next governor of Edo State should come from Edo Central. It has gone through Edo South twice, 8 years. The short time that it went through Edo Central during the time of Professor Osumbo, it did not last more than 2 years, I think. Or no, it was actually a year. I think it was 2008 that the appeal court judged that Oshiomhole should be the next governor, and the election took place in 2007. So there has to be an Asian man or someone from that space that can do something to move the state to the next level. And we should have to, we should actually put it in such a way that if that person messes up, then we also have that consensus among ourselves to say, let someone else come into position. And this goes back to the argument as to why we supported Obaseki. Because if we are not at that point, we probably will not have that impetus, that morale to say, well, we would defeat the establishment by presenting someone like Peter Obi. The election of Obaseki, though regrettable at this point, gave us that impetus to say, okay, we as Edo people, we can choose who we want and not have someone be a godfather over us. So as much as we want regrets voting Obaseki, let us also count the gains, the fact that we believe that we have a voice now. the fact that when people even talk about the Peter Obi phenomenon, a lot of reference is made to Edo State because we have experienced it. We know what it means for power to rest with the people. And that's why we are saying that power must rest in the people through Peter Obi. So yes, Obaseki is his own loss. It's also the loss of Shaibu. But let's rejoice in the fact that we as a people can choose our leaders. And to me, I think the next leader of Edo State should, in the interest of fairness, of justice, come from Edo Central. That's my suggestion.
Thank you very much, patriotic Nigerian. God bless you, my brother. Yes, you mentioned by saying that we're only having two options. Yes, at that time, the two options that we were having is only Obaseki that, to me, at that particular time was the best option for me, because the people that were surrounding Pastor Sageze Yamu, trust me, many of them were just vampires, not referring directly to him, but the people that were surrounding him. So that's the reason why, and the oppression from Oshiomhole at that time. So that is the reason why a lot of Edo people now said, no, we cannot take this. Obaseki will certainly become the governor. But I believe Governor Obaseki is supposed to capitalize on that because the people worked so hard to choose him by paying them back, So, but this is why I said these people, we cannot really trust them. So this time, let's focus. Let's move on to the next person here now, which is Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, please talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Good afternoon, my brothers. Good afternoon, Nigerian family. Good afternoon, my co-parents, and good afternoon to the world. Merry Christmas.
Happy Boxing Day.
My brother, my hand glove they on. I use the boss here.
Thank you. Not be that kind of boxing with the talk. Or put the boss of gift, share gift.
Now the boss of gift.
Now be boxing day now, not be to fight. You know, be Tony Kabaka.
This Christmas is being postponed on the postponer.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, before you continue, I'm going to quickly acknowledge Destiny Media for this wonderful super chat.
Oh wow!
Just as Engineer Ken they entered, as before he entered, I just want to come in. So thank you very much, Destiny's Media. Thank you. I know so they like better thing.
Now my grace bring and come. Hello.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now may God Almighty bless Destiny. That in pocket never runs dry. More money got to come out.
Amen.
The year 2023 will be a year of ease for him. It will be celebrated. Thank you, my brothers. You guys are doing a lot. Despite that, I've not been on the panel. I've been on the backstage watching everybody, listening to your contribution. You guys are doing a lot. History will remember you. Children unborn will remember you. God Himself, with the mercy of grace, I believe He's happy with His family.
Thank you very much.
Because whatever that we have said, whatever that we have fought against, a lot of them are turning out to become good. I support everything that you guys have been saying, about making a death penalty for people that have been corrupt, people that have been stealing our money, people that have killed our country to what it is now. That there should be a law. There has to be death penalty. Greater countries in this world has it. E.g., a country like China, that the whole world is being a debt to, has it. That was what made China to become who China is today. For them to build up, they have to create a death penalty for all these politicians and all these businessmen that are savaging the country, wealth and natural resources, turning into their own benefit. That's the only way that country will move on. If they should come up with a thing like that. I want to go back to my state because we have a saying beneath that the masquerade must first of all dance in his house before going outside to perform. Because if your house is good, The people can easily tell you can go outside and perform, you'll come back home with medals or money or victory. Oshiomhole and his nephew or his cousin, whatever they might call themselves, they're supposed to be ashamed. Everything that leftists, everything that you says about this guy, the deputy governor, it is true. Philip Shaibu, we all know him as a notorious gangster. This guy, many hairs have rolled under his hand, and under his command. So I want him and Obaseki to fight more. I want them to fight more. When I mean fight physically, let there be bloodshed among them. I don't know why this guy. I don't know why all these people their greed has no limit. How can you be a senator, a House of Rep or a senator for a couple of years, then you are now a deputy governor for 8 years, and you still want to go for governor again? Is that place your father's house? It's not your father's house. It's not even your salary alone for 1 year can take care of a lifetime for a whole state. His salary for 1 year can take care of a state lifetime. If you know what these guys are accumulating every month, you yourself, you'll be so surprised. Let's go for security vote. Close to $1 billion. That's almost about $2 million comes in every month for a state governor. So definitely the state governor will not pocket that. It will also give some part of percentage to the deputy governor. He will share it around. So you know how much comes to this guy apart from their salary every month? It's more than enough for a normal human being to survive throughout his lifetime. He or she will never go begging again if he keep those kind of money in his bank account anywhere in the world. He will live in the best house, have the best treatment, have the best cars to drive, eat the best food of the world. But these guys, they are not satisfied. That is one thing that I'm so worried of. That these men are not satisfied. They still want more. They want more. They want more. They want to see the people bleed. It's so painful. That is why that we are praying so much for Peter Obi to come in as the next president. Because if Peter Obi should emerge that seat, all this mess is going to be stopped. All this unnecessary spending of money to these state governors, to these senators, to House of Rep, all of them is going to be cut off. And a lot of them has to go to jail to make things right. A lot of them, including our state governor, all of them has to go to jail. Because it's so bad. Look at us, because that we are so patriotic of our country, because that we are so patriotic about our state, because that we are so concerned about our people, about our lovely citizens. We took our time. Some of us had to leave work early to come home to be able to contribute, on this platform, on this Nigeria Watch platform. Some of us has to dodge from work, to hide, to make calls, because we are concerned, because we know that if that country should be good, or if that state should be good, it should be a great thing for all of us. Look at the killing every day in Nigeria, in the north, in the south, in the west, in the east. These guys, they feel remorse about it. The Fulani Esme, the Boko Haram are killing people in our state. Since I've known this governor of Edo State for the past 8 years now, about 7.5 years now, this guy has been mute about this issue. He has not one day, hasn't committed one word one day against these killing machines, against these land grabbers, against all these assault and evil that is going on in our states. Nada a VP, You know, his deputy governor. You know, all of them have been. Then now you want to come in as a state governor? Who do you want to governor? The remaining people that their life is almost gone. You know, it's so a shame. You know, it's so a shame. You know, these guys, as I always say, these guys, they need to be flogged.
Thank you.
Yes, they need to be flogged. I think by now we have to start thinking about that. How are we going to flog them? You know, Mr. Ninja Watch, I want you to create a time so that will be the next step. How are we to flog them? Because we have a saying meaning that if you don't tell someone that is spoiling things, that whatever he or she is doing is bad, he will be saying that I'm fixing it. You know, because that there's no iron hand to handle these people. Because these people are not getting drastic results from citizens. That is why they feel that they are doing the needful. What they are doing is good. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria, for this time. I'm grateful.
Thank you, Gina Ken. Thank you so much. Yes, if we have to look back and see what is happening in our country, our states, trust me, these people, they deserve to be flogged. But how do we get there? That's the thing. So the only way we can flog them now professionally, constitutionally, is to vote right. Let's get it from top first by delivering our principal, Mr. Peter Obi. All right, Comrade Omo, please talk to us. Good evening to you and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, good evening. Nigeria was good evening to everybody. Merry Christmas to you as we are still celebrating. I will quickly speak on the issue of Philip Shaibu because I'm just hungry about what I'm hearing. But meanwhile, I have to first of all confirm it. Oga Lefties, when Philip Shaibu was talking, I think I know when you say he's contesting for governor, he did not say the position, the political position. I don't know if they play it.
No. I mean, common sense will tell us it's not going to become contesting for Senate position because Oshiomhole is already there. He said he will contest, but he doesn't know the position either for governor, either for president. And president time don't pass. He not buy tickets.
Of course.
You understand? President time don't pass. He not buy tickets. Senate time don't almost pass. He not buy ticket. Oshiomhole buy ticket. Now only governor seats remain. Who he they talk to?
Anyway, you know why I'm just saying it. I want to save my energy because when he was saying, and I see the typical example, the reason why these people are really taking us for a fool. That's for crying out loud. If that's his intention, Philip Shaibu will come out as in with the extent Obaseki have gone, that their government has did in Edo State now. You see, has the audacity, the guts to say one contest for governor. Man, the thing I just look at it, I say these people. So they have looked at the electorate to the extent they can just come and say, can't be anything. They will, come and try anything. That's why even Governor Obaseki is even doing what he's doing. He will talk, that he will say this and do the opposite. He will say that the people will be keeping quiet because he will do something, nobody will talk. And that is what he's treading on, that is what he's working on. So that is why when I finish Shaibu now, that we not have that. I don't even think when I was I to even imagine I think they make me the verse say he will not come out to say they want to beat the government. Man, now slap on even us on the electoral for even for them to even talk on because as everybody have the same year that when among their campaign, and that's what he personally said. The Asian people, you should prepare yourself for 2024, Asian agenda, all those kind of stuff. As in prepare yourself, that's when you want to. Apart from that one, if they say in Benin that then the Benin doesn't go to that's the doesn't go the or where do you man your parent as in is once they have said one thing, that is what everybody will follow. For me, I hear from Oredu, local government of Edo State. That's as far as I'm concerned. The next governor of Edo State should come from Edo Central. I put it in the comment section just now. Somebody, one Emmanuel Johnson, said whether not turn by turn. I say I pray make it not be turn by turn. For now, I pray make it not be turn by turn for now. Because even if it's not going to be turn by turn, but for the now, even as I say, I pray may not be turn by turn. Whether even if it's not turn by turn, is it really Shaibu that is a competent person? Because I use that word that said competent. Is it really Shaibu that is a competent person? But it's just so annoying for that to us that for him for them to just come out and say Philly Shaibu. You understand? So what is he looking for as engineer care yourself now? That you have stayed in your that's you were in your house of rep despite it was just a while. Then you serve deputy governor as for 8 years. You are coming again to come and say 16 years, even if now only him they born or they create for Edo State. I don't think don't even take that safe. Honorary Edo State to be the young man that was even going for another Edo people even be vote against it. Yes, as one other speaker have also said here that those are very sensitive. As it is going now that it's from Eastern Central, it's from Edo Central, that's where it's going. You understand? So there is no way they are just following themselves. If he later come up to say he won't be going, it's very unfortunate.
Thank you.
Look at what Oshiomhole talk. What he said that Philip strive when there is crisis. He said that it's a problem and for the day relevant. It's not relevant. Meaning he even know I finish. But that's why say that one himself must see devil on. You understand? So for me, I only just came in. Even when you were saying, you know, the way you were expressing yourself, I say shege to I even gave 3 shege because the thing is so annoying. Because Philip able to come and be. I thought Obaseki was even projecting this the way we are hearing secretly that I was projecting this one man from Eastern Central, that's one of these major leading banking MD, you know, whether it's but one of these, but not FSMP, but one of these banks, I forgot his name now. So that was when I say, okay, anybody that is even going to come to him, to his projection, say, we are not even going to accept that person because they should not take no wonder is even, maybe Obaseki is speaking sometimes. We said,
thank you, Comrade Omo. Thank you.
For us, yeah, all right, anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. We all have to stay very attentive. When it comes to that time, by God's grace, we are here to counter them. It's just that at the moment, we all are focusing on Peter Obi. February 25th is just around the corner. After them, we'll focus on something else. Me, I'll see how Felix Shaibu wants to become governor for Edo State. Make them not worry. We're there. We are watching them. Thank you very much, everybody, have contributed today. I want to appreciate you all. The only person that have not talked to us now is Mr. Ike, but we're going to give Mr. Ike 2 minutes to just quickly round up with us so that we can round up now. I appreciate you all and God bless you. Now, Mr. Ike, sir, please talk to us in 2 minutes.
Elvis, I have a question for you.
Okay, sir, go ahead.
I'm hearing about Edo Central, if there is going to be a new governor, it should come from there. My question is, when is the present governor, when is his time going to get finished?
In Edo State, right?
Yes.
2024.
It's still a long way, okay.
You still have a year, about 14, 15 months to go.
Okay. I think my only candid opinion to my brothers from Edo State, you people have shown Nigerians the way we play politics, and I think you people can be able to handle it. So, but my own opinion is that I think you people should be making a very good groundwork to make sure that Labour Party present a credible candidate for governorship candidate in Edo State. From everything I'm hearing here, it's like it's going to come from Edo Central. I don't know the politics of Edo much, but I think
I've been listening, and I think almost everybody is saying it's supposed to come from Edo Central. So my appeal to all of you, young leftists and the rest, is to make sure that Labour Party in Edo State will be able to present a very formidable and a credible candidate during that time in 2024. If God keep us alive. It's true that we are concerned now with Peter Obi and making him to win, because the campaign of Labour Party in Edo State was becoming the fire that you see that burned throughout the whole of South. Even though whatever this man tried to do in Edo State to stop that rally became a carnival. And I think that wind of change blowed in the whole South. You can see what happened in Akwa Ibom, what happened in Cross River and River State. So I'm grateful to Edo people. And I know that you people have shown us what it means to be united in one front when you are fighting for a common cause. And I think you people can do it again in Edo State. My last question, I can't vividly remember, is, has the Labour Party done campaign in Delta State? I can't vividly remember. Elvis, you hear me? Or
Delta State, no. I'm not aware of Labour Party doing campaign in Delta State. But they've done rallies, movement, and all that. But I've not seen Peter Obi going to Delta.
Has he gone to Delta State to do presidential campaign in Delta State?
I'm not sure. No.
He has not gone to Delta.
Okay. That's all I have to contribute, because you people know much better than most of us. We are not from Edo State, the politics in your place. So I think God will strengthen all of you. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir. All right. Before we move on, we have a caller here who would like to quickly talk to us. But Victor, thanks for calling in. Please, you have 2 minutes. Go straight to the point. 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah, I want to thank Mr. Omo here for a very passionate stuff that she spoke. But I want to tell her that Agbado is not in the picture anymore. Agbado has never been in the picture. The person that has signed an agreement with Agbado when his master was coming to power was Atiku. So that is why Atiku said that Agbado is a comedian. You know that. So Agbado is not in the picture to me, because I've gone through the kind of corny agreement they had when the Buhari was coming back to power the second time. Okay, for that. And please, Shaibu, leftists was saying Shaibu went to Ekoma. I know Shaibu very well. Shaibu went to the University of Jos, and Shaibu knows me very well. Shaibu, I want to debunk some things, irrespective of we don't even like him to come back. Shaibu is very courteous. He went to the University of Port Harcourt. Me particularly, went to bring him from his room, and we drove him to Maiduguri straight for the National Association of Nigerian Students, where Shaibu was a unifying factor to bring in, to unify the two factions of Nigerian Union of Nigerian Students together in Maiduguri, where we voted strictly for Shaibu. So Shaibu has gotten himself in a web where he is entangled and he doesn't know how to come about. Personally, Shaibu is a very nice person. He's not a courteous, he's a very nice person, and he has one power in him that if he stands to speak to the people, he has the ability to conjure the people together. Okay. That is one thing about him. I'm not supporting him, but I'm about the question.
No, we don't like to use. Hold on now. Please, you can't be talking. We don't use this platform to promote such people, please. If you
I'm not promoting
no, then you are talking about his history. I'm not interested on that at all. Just go talk about it. Those are one of the things. You and Shaibu is part of the reason why money and people are dying and trying to go. Why are you promoting him here?
Yes.
It's okay, Oga Victor. I will take your correction. Oga Victor, please listen to me. I will take your correction on that educational background.
I'm not for Philip Shaibu. I'm not for the PDP. I'm definitely against them.
We are here for
I will take your correction on that educational background. I think he went to ABU with Nadia. I think is it Oshiomhole son too? Something like that in the north. I agree, but that is not a courtesan. It is not true.
Lefties, let him finish and go, please. All right, 10 seconds. Round up.
Yes, I'm not supporting any of them. I'm not supporting Philip Shaibu. I'm not supporting because it's the wrong party. What I wanted to say is that Philip Shaibu cannot get the even any party nomination for the governorship because it's already entangled. He's gone forever. Even if you want to contest for anything, he cannot get it. It's entangled already. It's in a cobweb, so it's gone.
All right, then. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, lefties will be responding to what you said, but just keep watching. God bless you.
Yes, I have already said I will take his correction on the educational background. I assume it was I think I remember he went to school in the north, whether ABU as he said, because they said some of my friends like Oshiomhole son to something like that. Then I can remember that. So I will take that very correction. But the other correction I will not take is that you know him very well. It's not a cultist. You can't prove it. He's a very nice person. You can't prove it. He came out publicly to say he has been fighting. Look, he has artificial leg. Do you have artificial leg, Oga Victor? Why would he have a nice person has artificial leg? And he said he has been fighting. What are the? Is it not Shaibu that was? He has a case of shooting gun in Auchina. Can you still deny that? And you are telling me Philip Shaibu is a very nice man. You know him very well. No, sir. Please, let's say it the way it is. We are not enemies of anybody. We are just saying it the way it is, as it appears, and as we are saying it. If I say him today, I will hug him. I will eat him. I don't have problem with him.
Mr.
But that is the truth.
Mr. Netflix. Mr. Netflix.
Leftist, not left list. Not go give me leave.
Sorry, my brother. I won't give you a balm of olive. You know. A balm of olive when you snake make my brother make you take chop this in the yam. You know, don't listen to them. Don't listen to those. Those are one of the court members of this guy. You know, if not for Nigeria Watch, I will make sure the court that he belongs to. This guy is a very blood, deadly courtist himself. You understand? This guy, I'm telling you, man. This guy is a pure. I will tell you what he belongs and the rank, the position he's holding there. You know, he's a very, very strong one. He's not a baby in it. Right. He put it to his head.
All right, let's just.
So we should not be casual with what they are saying.
Yes. Let's forget about him. Let's just forget about him and move on. Thank you very much, Engineer Ken. We want to appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you for all your contributions today. We are done now. It's 4 hours, 25 minutes. Stay counting. Thank you. We're going to be back here again tomorrow, 10 a.m. in the morning. As you all know that we have a news review here Monday to Saturday. Then 5 p.m. tomorrow evening, we're going to be here again talking about the things that's affecting you and I. Now go bless all of you. Thank you very much. Yes, I think everyone that has supported us today, super chatted us, we want to say thank you and God bless you all. And those of you that have shared our videos, may God bless you all. Our commenters, our callers, our sharers. Now God will bless all of you. Now without you guys, we can't do it alone. Thank you very much, my people. Now we'll enjoy the curtain. I'll be coming back again tomorrow. Or if emergency, for here now say Peter will be beat Tinubu or Atiku. Certainly we'll come back again this evening. If not, okay. Thank you very much, my people. Now God bless you. Now leftists, you have one or two to say.
I'm sorry, Nigeria Watch. Can I quickly respond to that caller that he mentioned my name about something? I just wanted to respond to what he said, and then I'll just use for my 1 minute. Yeah.
Why?
Is that okay? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So I wanted to say, yes, the caller, you're right about, Agbado being invisible. He is invisible, but we cannot throw away his words. His words have impact in with his own group of people, right? And Unfortunately, he has a lot of empty heads that are around him that take these words, run with it, and are doing damage to people's lives. So we can't take it for granted. You are correct. He shouldn't, he's not, he should be inconsequential because he hasn't spoken to anyone. He hasn't spoken to any Nigerian about what he truly wants to do. Nobody has. He has never engaged anybody. So really, he's not even in the race. He should be tagged as an invisible presidential candidate, if there's anything like that. The presidential doesn't suit him, but for his group of people and supporters and his minions that are running after him, hey, but we cannot throw away his words. This is where it's coming from. And to all my Nigeria people, please vote Peter the Rock Obi voraciously, more than you have. 100 times 100, double your effort, times 1,000. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Omoye's Corner. Thank you. Is Peter Obi or naughty? That's the only hope we have. Okay, lefties, you have one or two to say. We're running up.
Well, I just want to thank everybody that have participated on this broadcast so far. Those that called him, like Oga Victor, yes, Gingerbread Man, yes, Harry Peters, yes, and Jacob Oriahi. I want to say thank you for contributing through calls. For all those people that were able to join us today on the panel, on the studio, we say thank you. God bless you for joining us. Your voice will go far because we are all doing this together for one purpose. The purpose is make Nigeria better. And for those that watched us from the beginning to now, we say God bless you. Thank you very much. And for those that super chatted us today now Boxing Day, we say thank you very much. We had Alexander Gomez and Destiny Media. Both of you did super chat on the Boxing Day. God will replenish that your pocket that you took token for to say we are giving it to you people to encourage you. Thank you. God bless you. And for the people on the comment section, yes, very, very important because we're all doing this together. We are talking, you are writing. So you can see no one is above anybody. We say thank you. And for those that celebrated birthday, God will continue to bless you, and we wish you many more birthday on the Boxing Day. Very good. That's that today they bore me. I'm gonna feel like Jesus Christ.
Thank you, my people.
I thank all of you that. I thank you very much.
All right. Now God bless all of you now. I will say have a good night. Bye and bye for now.
But one thing I forbid is telling myself a lie, because to thine own self be true. There is nothing on the table for me to use to defend APC. Nothing. And that is why when both of them are talking, I don't know what both of them are still waiting in their parties. They should make a competition on who failed more. The competition between PDP and APC is who failed more.